Hey Bravo fam, what's going on? Welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that y'all are here today. You know the drill. If you want more Bravo content, more Real Housewives reviews, and more of just me, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Button to subscribe, it's right below. And with that being said, it's time to conclude season 12 of the Real Housewives of New York City. Let's talk about the final part 3 of the Rhony reunion. So we finally start the reunion on a more humorous foot, which is so nice to see. I love starting the reunion laughing instead of cringing and screaming at my TV. Honestly, y'all, the shit that these ladies say and then Bravo putting it on a repeat loop, classic. Like Ramona the apologizer.
Sorry. Whoa. Sorry goes a long way. I'm sorry. It does. I'm sorry. It's an afternoon.
Sonja, she's just trying to catch a dick the whole season.
She wants to catch a dick.
If I don't catch a dick, I don't care.
And then you die and you catch some dick on the way.
The only reason you would leave a girls' event is to catch a dick.
I honestly didn't realize how much she said it. Luann, she is the wrangler of all of the ladies this season.
You want to skedaddle? Let's go skedaddle. Okay, let's go.
Hey!
Okay, let's go. All right, girls, let's get started, right? Let's sit. Let's all sit down. Okay.
And here's the thing with Dorinda.
Here's the thing about Sonja's rambling. You know what it is? Here's the thing.
Can you even imagine?
Are you serious?
Can you imagine? Can you imagine? I guess. Can you imagine?
And Leah, she is a sniffer, y'all.
What? I'm just interested. Oh, God.
Rose and Coca-Cola?
Did you know you did that?
Who would have known?
I have never related to Leah more than this moment because I too am a sniffer. And it's moments like these, the funny, lighthearted, carefree moments that I love. This is why I love Rhony so much. You know, despite all of the ups and the downs, there's just classic moments like these that are just like, this is why I watch Rhony. So the subject of dick pics was very hot and heavy during this segment. And then Andy asked the ladies who they think receives the most dick pics. And unanimously, they all agreed on this.
Ramona.
She's not into dick pics.
So now it's time to talk about Ramona's 50 girlfriends and how she social climbed the entire season. Sonja, y'all, she has a lot of feelings about Ramona's 50 girlfriends.
STFU, okay?
I'm not gonna say 50 girlfriends in any other way. Just saying. So Sonja feels like she's there for Ramona through thick and thin. Ramona is just collecting friends for the connections so she can feel seen and heard in the Hamptons. I think Ramona needs to remember who is actually there for her because once her 50 girlfriends are gone, it's just gonna be Sonja and Ramona left.
Where are these people gonna be when it's you and me? We're 2 for 1
You don't want to see
martinis
me.
at the Burger Heaven.
At the Burger Heaven, y'all, I can't. But Sonja's right. These 50 girlfriends don't care about Ramona, and they're just using her as much as she's using them. The way Ramona is talking about this 50 girlfriends group of friends is really gross.
You know what? I'm 64 years old. I've cultivated these girlfriends since I'm 25. When you're 30 years later, you'll have a lot of more girlfriends too, okay?
She's going on 70. Who needs that many friends? And I'm Leah, small, tight-knit group of friends.
I keep my circle tight.
I'm a strong believer of the older you get, the less friends you have. So like, I have a very small group of friends, and quite honestly, I don't really want to add anyone else into the mix. There, I said it, that's my opinion. But y'all, can we really just talk about Ramona's Gucci bags? They're fake. Let's just put up this picture. That bag is 100% fake. You can get that down in Chinatown on the street on a garbage bag or in someone's trunk for 50 bucks. 50 bucks, 50 girlfriends. And the whole Ramona asking her 50 girlfriends to chip in for her Gucci bag at her birthday party is just gross. I don't need anyone to like charity their way to a friendship with me. Like, I don't need to. If you want to buy me a Gucci bag from the goodness of your heart, great. But I'm not gonna say, y'all, you have to come to my birthday party and you have to donate $100 to get me the bag that I want. Absolutely not. Thank you, next. But can we please reenact Ramona getting that bag at her party? Hold, please.
1 hour later.
I've come with props. So let's reenact Ramona getting her Gucci bag at her party. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my God, I love it. Thank you, thank you. What the fuck, girl? No. And then Ramona fat shaming Sonja? What the hell? And Sonja, though, she clapped back.
Sonja and I have these voluptuous bodies, and I can go up and down by 10 pounds. You're looking up right now, but that's all right. And my girlfriend.
And Ramona, she shouldn't even be fat shaming Sonja at all. And the fact that Ramona was so mean, it made Sonja cry.
I was so embarrassed I cried.
You're a whole new level of gross, Ramona. And Ramona saying that Sonja needs to lose a few pounds because she doesn't want to see Sonja have to buy a whole new wardrobe is such a freaking cop-out, if you don't ask me yourself. Like, what? That's an excuse.
Not
So
because
there
you
you go.
shamed me. I had to go to the desert and get connected with my
I didn't
spiritual
shame you. I
side.
said maybe you should lose a few pounds.
Maybe I should get a friend that's a little more
Because I know you
compassionate.
don't want to buy new clothes.
Like, you just don't. There's a nice way to say that someone's put on weight. Or you just don't see anything at all. Like, I don't think the way Ramona went about it was the right way. There's a very respectful way to let someone know, a good friend, that they put on a little weight. And saying, ooh, you need to lose a few pounds is probably not the best way around it. So now we've got to talk about Elise. Because you can't talk about season 12 without talking about Elise. Because Elise was a very big part of this season, especially Elise at her prime. Have y'all forgot this moment?
You're gonna walk away like you don't know who I am.
You are a duplicitous, nefarious,
You are a
narcissistic, superficial bitch.
So Andy asked why Ramona and Elise fell out, and Ramona called her a black widow. Bitch. So the truth eventually comes out. It just seems as if Ramona wanted Elise on the show to act as Ramona's protector. As Andy put it, blind loyalty to Ramona. And they referred to Elise as the Barbara Kay of season 12. I mean, they're kind of right. Sorry, Elise, but they're kind of right. You were the Barbara Kay of season 12. They Barbara Kay'd you. At least Barbara got to come to the reunion. You didn't even get that respect. My final thoughts about Elise, I love her. I love her. I love that she called Ramona out on her shit. I love that Elise pushed and pressed Ramona all season. And I honestly do think that they were friends. And here's what. So Andy is now pressing the ladies about Ramona's friendships. And I feel as if Ramona is only friends with people when it's convenient for her. And everyone needs to follow Ramona's rules and live in Ramona's world because it's pretty much whatever Ramona says goes when you're friends with her. And if you don't play by Ramona's rules, you're out. And Dorinda, she actually does bring up a very good point. Dorinda says that friends should be there for you for not only the good times, but the bad times. And if you're just collecting friends to be there for the good times, they're not friends to begin with. They're just acquaintances. And to close out the whole topic of Elise, I have to agree. I said it before, I'll say it again right now. I'm Team Elise. I think Ramona wanted her on the show, and when Elise didn't play by Ramona's rules, Ramona got pissed. And honestly, I think Elise learned the hard way. She found out Ramona's true colors by going on this show. So maybe, Elise, maybe it was a blessing in disguise. So you didn't have to waste another 5, 10, 15 years being friends with someone who's fake as hell. So maybe you're welcome, Elise. I still love you though. So now let's have a nice shiny moment for Sonja. Sonja by Sonja Morgan finally made it this season. It exploded in a huge way and I'm so happy for Sonja Morgan. Century 21 picked up her line, so it's finally in stores and you can buy it. But with good news always comes bad news. Some of you may know, some of you may not know, Century 21 has filed for bankruptcy and they are closing all of their stores nationwide. And when I saw that, I got really sad because Sonja's worked so hard to get this Sonja by Sonja Morgan line in a store, and the fact that she's finally made it and now it's been taken all away from her just breaks my heart. However, she did say that her online Sonja by Sonja Morgan is doing very well and has sold out. I mean, it's true, retail is changing. People don't want to go in stores. The convenience of purchasing something online is like outweighing everything else because of COVID-19. So it's no surprise that Sonja by Sonja Morgan online is doing very well. So Sonja, keep pushing, girl. Keep pushing. You can do it. Maybe. Ooh, what if she did a collab with Target? Target, bring Sonja by Sonja Morgan in your stores. I love it. Brilliant. Sonja, hire me. I'm ready. And the townhouse, though, is still on the market for the low reduced price of $8.5 million. Dorinda has an excellent idea. Bravo should rent out the townhouse. All the ladies should live in the townhouse for a season and they film there. Golden. Get on, Andy Cohen. Now, for one last time, let's talk about Dorinda's anger yet again. So we all know that we saw Dorinda this season at her absolute worst. And I've talked about this countless times. She did admit that she was very overwhelmed with Bluestone Manor flooding and breaking up with John. She broke her rib, her issues with Tinsley. Everybody was really depending on her and wanting to lean on her this season. John, her daughter, and Dorinda was just at a breaking point. And then filming to top off all of everything else that she's going on. So it's no wonder that she was so angry and so bitter and was really projecting that onto everyone else. I mean, she did admit that, which is like huge for Dorinda. And we finally got some ownership. Dorinda admitted that she was going through a lot. It made her angry. She took it out on all of the ladies and she projected her anger, and thank you. This is what I wanted all season, just a little bit of accountability. So thank you for giving me just a teensy tiny bit of accountability. However, she did say that she was very upset with Ramona because she said Ramona was the only person that didn't reach out to her off the show to check in to make sure she was doing okay, especially since they've been friends for so many years. So that really hurt Dorinda's feelings. And then Ramona pulled out printouts of text messages. Ramona said that she did reach out when the show ended, but Dorinda wanted her to reach out in the moment, not when the show ended, because it's over then. She wanted her to be there during it all. And then Dorinda admitted that she felt badly with the way that she treated Luann while in Mexico, so there's another ounce of accountability, which I'm happy to see. So here's where it gets sticky, y'all. Dorinda wanted Tinsley to show everything on the show. But yet she mentioned that she cried to Sonja and Leah about what she's going through off camera during the season. It's still a weird double standard because Dorinda then said, I did show everything on the show. I did say this. You did see everything. But we kind of didn't. Like, I didn't know that she was crying to Sonja and Leah off camera. We had to find out that she broke up with John because she had a friend leak it to Page 6. It wasn't until that was leaked that she finally was like, yeah, we broke up. It's just a weird double standard. And I do think Ramona and Dorinda have some major issues that they need to work through. And then Ramona, she just gets fed up and throws all of the papers right at Dorinda.
Dorinda reached out to you.
But I'm Andy, y'all, going and scooping up all of those text messages and then sitting down and thumbing through all of them and reading.
Feeling the love.
But you can read them. Andy, you can look at them later. Dorinda doesn't feel Ramona is compassionate.
And on the fact that, you are holding.
That's me fucking Nancy Drewing that shit. And then this moment happened. So, y'all know that I'm Team Leah. I will stand up for her to the day I die. I agree with pretty much everything that she says. However, this moment, I do not agree. I am not Team Leah during this. She said that Dorinda doesn't hit below the belt.
Because I don't think Dorinda hits below the belt.
What?
What weird flip of the fuck universe are we all living in that she thinks that Dorinda doesn't hit below the belt? She does. How many times did she throw Giovanni in Luann's face? How many times did she freaking, bring up the mugshot? Leah did say that, well, Tinsley is an exception, but it's just, Leah's playing Switzerland because she doesn't want to get on Dorinda's bad side, which I wouldn't want to be on Dorinda's bad side, but kinda, you gotta stick on brand, Leah. But we have to admit, Dorinda was angry and rude and defensive and not enjoyable at all this season, and we finally got what we needed to hear from her all season.
I probably should have taken off the season. It probably was too. I think I told you that. I was on the verge of a nervous breakdown.
And you were crying.
Well, she finally got her wish because she can take next season off and maybe the following, and who knows, maybe she won't even be back at all. But I do agree she needs to take a break. And after all of this, Ramona and Dorinda agreed to working on paving a new path to rebuild their friendship. So after all is said and done, I feel like this reunion was very successful. The ladies got to hash out all of their issues, and it ended on a really good note. I feel like everybody is willing to move forward. Dorinda and Ramona, Ramona and Leah, Dorinda and Luann, everyone's in a really good space and they're all willing to put everything behind them and move forward, which is, the biggest takeaway from any reunion. That's the main goal, is to get it all out, work through it all, and move forward, which is exactly what was accomplished. So that's it for Season 12 of Rhony, y'all. Comment below. What did you think of this season? What were your peaks? What were your valleys? I want to hear it all. What were your favorite parts? What were your least favorite parts? Give it to me, baby. I want to know. Comment below. So with that being said, I am taking 2 weeks off from reviews because there's really nothing to review. October 14th, I will be back to review the season premiere of The Real Housewives of Orange County. But in those 2 weeks, now and the premiere, I've got a ton of original content coming at you and a very exciting Real Housewives of Salt Lake City video. We are gonna meet the cast. That video is coming really, really, really soon. We're gonna meet all of the Salt Lake City ladies. So make sure you get yourself subscribed. If you wanna watch all of the Rhony reviews, a card to review it to that playlist, it's right here. Get yourself subscribed, and I will talk to y'all soon. Don't be assholes. Bye-bye. That's a wrap for Rhony.